You did great.
Thank
Look at
you.
that. Come on now.
They hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah, they hate when you elevate.
Welcome to the Canafit Podcast, episode 8, Curves, Confidence, and Contouring, with Kaylee Orozco, owner of Kurves by Kaylee. Kaylee, thank you for coming on today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
Of course. Kaylee, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I am from a small town. I grew up in Magdalena, New Mexico. I lived in Arizona. I found my way back to New Mexico throughout the years of being there, and I began working at UNM, and I am traditionally a coder, but during COVID, I left my career to open my business. And so Curves by Kaylee was born during COVID.
So you went from coding to contouring.
Absolutely.
Wow. How did that transition? How did you discover contouring?
It's really the idea of what is meant for you will not miss you. During COVID, I was feeling unfulfilled in my career. I was good at what I did, but I just was not feeling unfulfilled. I was feeling unfulfilled. I was definitely looking for something that would bring that fulfillment to me. And just through life, I had body contouring cross my path, and there was excitement that it brought within me. I followed that excitement, and it led me to my passion.
A whole new field, yeah?
Whole new field. And I didn't even realize it. It happened so fast, but it just really is true. It will not miss you if it's meant for you.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it just feels natural, right?
It feels natural, yes.
What does body confidence mean to you, and how does your business help with women and men feel more confident in their skin?
Absolutely. That is important, that anybody can benefit from what I do. In terms of body confidence, I think that it is an energy that you exude rather than a state of being. It really is that energy of empowerment, self-love, and really acceptance along any point in time of your journey. When you exude that confidence in your body, it really runs deeper than what people think. That energy people can pick up on. It's a beautiful thing to have body confidence because it really does run deeper than just the physical.
It's not just skin deep, but
absolutely
what's underneath as well.
Yes, that's what I realized in the very beginning parts of opening my business is it really isn't about the transformation on the outside. It is the transformation on the inside. And that is the act of body confidence.
Your results speak for themselves. What's one of the most powerful client transformation stories that you've witnessed?
I will say that each and every transformation that I've been a part of equally means the same amount to me. They are all so special. I can see myself in each one of my clients. I always say that that's my superpower. Their goals truly become my goals. So the connection that we make through that transformation, it's really a beautiful thing. In terms of a transformation, like an example, it's the very first transformation that I was a part of. Okay. And it imprinted on me so much because it was that first transformation. And it was a woman. She was a surgeon. She was getting married, and she trusted me to do these treatments on her. And the technology that I use, it's not everyday household, names that we know. She really put her trust in me. And at the end of her treatment series, we looked in the mirror and she started crying. And she had expressed how thankful she was, how blessed that she was that we crossed paths. And because that was the first transformation that I was honored to be a part of, it really was the moment where I realized Curves has the power to imprint on anybody that I cross paths with, because it's just that powerful. When we transform what what we see on the outside. And when you look in the mirror and what is reflecting back you truly love, that's power. And that's body confidence.
You're not like cutting people up or anything. It's non-invasive.
It's all non-invasive. All technologies that really emerged during COVID. And so that was the intrigue whenever it crossed my path. It was new. You can get comparable results without going the surgical realm. And they really are comparable results. It's a beautiful thing that it's accessible to everybody.
Wow, so that definitely cuts down the recovery time then, right?
There's no recovery
There's
time.
no recovery time.
There's no downtime.
Wow.
You can go back to regular business, if you will, immediately after. A lot of times when you get certain aesthetic procedures, you can't work out after. There's definitely downtime, but this is specific for our world, that the non-invasive world really doesn't require what there would be in terms of the invasive procedures.
You feel pretty cool to be part of this like novel field, you know?
It is. It is.
There is a growing interest in non-invasive wellness. How do you educate your clients on the benefits and realistic expectations of these services?
It is a new and emerging field, if you will, this non-invasive technologies. And so for that reason, education is ultimately the most important when it comes to setting expectations, realistic expectations, because it's not just about the treatments. I always say I'm 30% of the equation. And so 70% of the results that you can attain they're indicated off of what you do outside of the treatment room. The consistency and the commitment with a healthy lifestyle, healthy habits, that's super important. When I have these conversations with clients, it's usually in the form of consultations, give them step-by-step information, how the technologies work, how it relates to their goals, and I come up with a treatment plan that really aligns their goals with what I can do. It really is something that comes full circle in the conversation because I'm not just the key player in this, you know, the client really is the one in the driver's seat.
They're in full control here.
Full control. The amount of commitment and discipline that they put into it, it really is directly indicative of how optimal we can get their results.
It's really good to know, especially for those that are curious about this. As an entrepreneur in Albuquerque, what's it been like growing this brand in this community?
As I said, I'm not from Albuquerque. And so when I was building my brand, it was a little nerve-wracking that I didn't have established relationships, family that can offer that support, you know, from day one. I really relied on opportunities. I was brought in my path many people that believed in me. That's important. It's been a really meaningful experience to grow my brand in Albuquerque because Albuquerqueans, they love their community and there's a sense of culture and love and support. You know, it's almost like we're all family. Like I used to think Albuquerque was the big city, right? And it's really a small town. And so you get that feel that people want to see you succeed, but only if you are your authentic self. It has to be believable. It has to be something that is passionate within you because people can see right through you.
Right.
And so it's been a really meaningful experience to grow my brand because I've been accepted in the community. That's why I'm here. And so I love connecting because that is where the growth happens.
You continue to inspire more people that have also moved here or aren't originally
that is my
from
hope.
Albuquerque.
Yes.
That's really cool. We're growing day by day.
Yes. And I love to be a part of that.
What's one piece of feedback that really stayed with you and reminded you of why you do what you do?
I get a lot of feedback from each client that I see, and we are reaching their goals and they're realizing themselves that it's not just a physical journey, it's a self-love journey. I get so much feedback that people are thankful for me being in their lives. Having that, it's a reminder that I am doing what I'm supposed to do. And it's so powerful to know that you're on the path that was intended for you. When I hear clients say, I love my body, but I love myself so much more than before I met you, that's what I live for.
To say that you have a hand in each of these transformations.
Yes.
Do you have a number?
I definitely have seen over 200 clients.
Wow.
Within
Okay.
my 3 years. I've been at my new location. I've seen 150 clients approximately. It's a lot of transformations, and that's my goal, is that my imprint can reach the most amount of people, and that ripple effect will continue to move forward.
Are you looking to inspire someone specific?
I do want to speak to people who are starting their journey or not sure of where they are in their journey. I want them to look at me and realize I still am a reflection of you.
Ooh.
And so that is
Oof,
something that
that's
is,
deep.
yes,
That's good.
that is something that's powerful, because I do see a part of myself in everybody that I cross paths with. And I can be a testament that anything is possible. You have to put in the work, but you also have to be open to the opportunities that you're given. For a lot of people that feel lost, I don't know if they understand the opportunities that are in front of them. For me, I want to be an inspiration that opportunities are everywhere.
Amen.
And you can create something out of nothing.
What would you say to someone who's never tried body contouring but is curious or nervous?
I would say that that's normal. It's normal to be nervous about something that is new to you, but I would ask that you stay open, that you ask questions, and that you're able to take that step into the self-love journey, because that is that's when people really find me, is when they are starting that sort of journey, the journey within, if you will.
It's nice because the people that you come across are people that actually want that change.
Yes. And I think a lot of times people only think that they want their body to change. And then they're realizing at the end of our treatment series, there's a whole lot of benefits that they didn't know, but I truly...
Are you glowing?
I know. I truly support people and create a safe environment for people. And it's a beautiful thing to watch people love themselves. It's so cool.
From here, do you have any goals for Kurves by Kaylee?
In the general sense, my goal right now is I just want to imprint upon as many people as I can. I don't know what opportunities are in my path, but I'm going to take them when they come into my path. When podcasting came into my path, was I scared? Yes.
Oh.
But did I say no? Absolutely not.
She's here.
Whomever I imprint upon through this, if that brings more opportunities, I will take them.
Awesome. Well, we hope that whoever is watching and is curious about taking this next step in their passion, towards their passion, just to do it. Get out and do it. That's really great.
Yes.
Well, thank you for all that you do and for coming on. Where could our audience find your services?
So you can find me at my website, kurvesbykaylee.com. I'm also on Instagram. I'm heavily on Instagram, so that's the easiest way to find me. Kurves with a K. kurvesbykaylee.com.
Last question, and as a guy, how would that apply to our demographic?
So I do have male clients currently. I have one that's a bodybuilder getting ready for a competition in a few weeks. I'm sculpting their muscles, making them symmetrical. That way, when they're judged, they are a perfect package. I have men who are on weight loss journeys. Men don't want loose skin either after they've lost a lot of volume. I have mostly men that are wanting me to tighten their loose skin. It really is meant for everybody, but aging, I will say this. Aging, nobody can get away with it. It's like taxes, right? And so a lot of men are in the sun. Come on in and I can rewind those years. Awesome. The crow's feet, the smile lines, the sun damage. I can truly make you look younger.
Well, thank you for your time, Kaylee.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching the Counterfeit Podcast, Episode 8, Kurves, Confidence, and Contouring with Kaylee Orozco of Kurves by Kaylee. We'll see you next time. Welcome back to the Counterfeit Podcast, the cannabis sampling segment, with a surprise guest, Numeko Bearded Man. He made it back.
What's up, everybody? Thank you
the
for
winner
having
of
me
Essies. This guy just recently won 2025 and Influencer of the Year.
Yeah, man.
What an honor.
Yeah, thank you. I'm shocked. Still shocked. I still humbled and shocked, man. I couldn't have done it without everybody out there, honestly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we thank you for coming
So,
on. And
appreciate
joining
you.
us is also Kaylee Orozco.
Hi.
I just have a few cannabis questions to ask you guys.
Let's rock it.
Simple fun.
Mm-hmm.
Edibles or flower?
Flower.
All day flower.
Yes.
Flower.
For sure.
Anything specific?
I mean, there's like a ritual to it. You know, for me, it's like that time you spend just breaking it up, rolling it, doing your thing. It's just that, especially in my busy life, like that's some downtime for me. I'll take that 30 seconds. So it's just, I don't know, it's ritual, it's the downtime, and I mean, it's the root of it all.
Same.
I feel like it's instant gratification. I don't want to wait for anything to hit me. Like, hit me right now.
Right. That's how I actually accidentally messed up on mushrooms one time. I wasn't. Yeah, man, it's instantly. That's what I was expecting. I ate one. My homie left me alone. I ended up eating 4.
Oh, 4.
And yeah, that was my first experience because I didn't have instant gratification, and that's what I was looking for.
Wow.
So, careful.
That's funny.
If you can share a sesh with anybody, man, woman, beast, anything, what would you sesh with? Or who would you sesh with?
I mean, I've been blessed enough in my career to smoke with, honestly, I was just telling my kids this the other day, like, the people I used to grow up to listening to and, like, smoking to, and, like, they're talking about weed in their songs, I hang out with them. I'm friends with them now. I cross paths with them in my travels and in my industry. So, I mean, if I had to say anyone, it'd have to be Bob Marley because he's not here, and if he was, I guarantee we'd cross paths.
Amen. I mean, as a kid, he has a few sons, right?
Yeah, I've hung out with Stephen and Damien, so
You have?
yeah.
Man, so you already...
But yeah, Bob, man, that's the legend. That's you know.
Yeah.
The first person that comes to my mind, and it's not, a celebrity of any sort, but my dad. He was a hippie growing up, and I feel like I didn't really know that he smoked. I mean, I knew the smell, but I didn't know what it was until I got older. Like, oh, that's what that was, until after he had passed. So, I mean, I would love to smoke with my dad.
So
that's super cool. I love that answer.
Yes.
Yeah, like when you were out in public and you just smelled it, or when you were with friends?
So he was social, and so he always had his friends over at the house, and they would smoke in the garage, So I remember walking in, and you could smell it, right? But I didn't know what it was until later on in life.
Oh, this feels familiar.
Yeah. And now I realize why it's in my blood,
So what is the cannabis myth that you feel some people still need to grow from?
People need to honestly quit going in and searching for THC numbers. That's some BS, man.
Give some space for that one.
Like, honestly, I actually just wrote my new article coming out is about terpenes. Terpenes are what the key factor is, man. Like, when you start looking at terpenes, it's not just the olfactory system. That's actually the medicine in the plant. THC numbers don't matter. I've had some stuff that was like 11, 12% that rocked my world. And I've smoked some 31, 32%, and I'm like, all right, let's roll another one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it really comes down to the terpenes. Quit going in and searching for the THC number. And as a grower and myself, I encourage all the growers, get a full panel test on your flowers. So when people come in to buy it, people who have knowledge, people who want knowledge can come in and get those numbers because they truly matter.
Because when it comes down to it, it is medicinal for a huge demographic of people.
Even people that don't, like, people are like, oh, I just smoke weed to get high. Whether you realize it or not, whether you come to that point in your life, it's all medicinal. It's calming you down. It's giving you a certain state of mind. It gives you beneficial, qualities. So whether you realize it or not.
Yeah.
Education is power.
Absolutely. I feel like for me, that's where I was going to go. I was going to go down that route. I feel like cannabis is a healing medicine, and I feel like more people should look at it with more respect because it truly is what we need in order to create a space where we all can interact and have a community, a sense of community. Cannabis, it grounds you. It makes you to where you can stay in the present moment. You're not living in the past or the future, and nothing lies in the past and the future, right? And so when we're in the present moment, then that's where like the magic happens. I feel like more people should look at it as a healing plant. I don't think that it's flippant or light or, anything to make light of.
Where do you see cannabis fitting into the wellness space?
Whether it's an individual level or the industry itself, everything is evolving. As the cannabis community is evolving, so is the wellness. And as it is beginning to intertwine, that's a good sign that we are getting to where we need to be, because wellness and community is the way of the world.
We could, I mean, I agree with that 100%. I mean, cannabis is huge in wellness and in fitness. I mean, let's take it back to all these old school people that still kind of believe in the reefer madness kind of stigma, you know what I mean? But they grew up on Arnold Schwarzenegger. Guess what he did every day before he worked out? And he's publicly admitted it. Smoked a joint every day before working out. And as we grew up in the 80s and the 90s, and even probably older, that's just when I grew up, that dude's been around forever. That dude's been the ideal look of fitness. And he's been a stoner his whole life. So, say no more.
I use cannabis as my pre-workout. You know, I'm not looking for it for energy. Energy's not going to get me to the gym. My discipline is. Whether I'm low energy or high energy, I'm there. But I'm using it for my focus to stay in the flow. And it's important because I'm plant-based primarily. And so I don't ingest things that perpetuate separation of mind, body, and spirit.
Man, he said.
I know. I was supposed to end on that. So today we have, I forgot we were even sampling for a sec there. So today we have Happy's tea.
And lemonades.
Next over here, man. Take it away.
So, right here we have our tea lemonade, actually award-winning as well as our gummies. These just won the Purple Cup here in New Mexico. Me and the team at Happy have a lot of years canning and doing drinks. It's nothing new to us. So cool. But yeah, so what's cool about these is they are organic, they're natural, there's no BS in them, and they're nanodose. So nano-emulsification is basically the process where, in layman's terms, they take the THC molecule, shake the living crap out of it till it gets super, super tiny, so the absorption rate is way faster. This can, the teas are 20, the lemonades are 10, but they'll hit you like a dab. So due to state law, and obviously we don't want our kids, I'm a parent myself, they have this child safety top, just pop it down real quick, you push down right here, and then you can pull it up. It breaks away.
Love that.
We don't cheat our customers. We don't like to be cheated. Everything we produce, we want ourselves. So they're super full. So when you open it, it may squirt you a little bit. Yep.
Okay.
That was splash to it.
So,
Cheers.
Cheers, guys, to being happy. Good times.
So being
good people.
happy, yes. That's so good.
That is way cool.
Did you get a tea or lemonade?
I got a lemonade.
Those are my favorite. I like a sample
This
of
is
the
so
green.
good.
Yeah.
Definitely like a strong lemony taste for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't taste the medicine in it, which is
Not
nice.
at all.
I don't like the taste of it. You know, if I'm going to eat an edible, I'm eating the edible for the food. For the purpose of the food.
Right.
It's definitely refreshing too.
It really is.
It's
Perfect on a hot summer day, man.
Oh my gosh. Oh
especially
yeah.
chilled.
If you're doing yard work, get out there, throw that in your yard work bucket.
I don't know how much I can accomplish.
Get that
Sip
work
on it
done.
slowly.
Yeah, exactly.
We do these. We're getting ready to release a couple new flavors, a couple different teas. Just, slowly dropping different things that we like. I'm more into health than a lot of the people I think in the industry. So, I have my products out there that are healthy. We continue with these, and then we're continuing with 2 new more health lines that are about to drop soon as well.
Awesome.
So, in the edible world.
Well, you heard it here, guys. Make sure you check it out. Especially this tea. Man, this was delicious.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I couldn't wait. I can't
Thank you both for coming on the cannabis sampling segment. Thank you guys for joining. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Peace out. Unite, not fight.
That's it.
They hate when you elevate. Yeah. They hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating. I'm lost in the moment. I swear I could levitate. They never believed that.